merit, whether it be poor decision making, where there's excessive turnovers, where they're inept from the foul line, and some other dereliction of duty that we know that the Cleveland Cavs will put on display.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket. His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station. Ohio State football. Training camp report.
This report is brought to you statewide by Safe Light Auto Glass and Bob's Discount Furniture. Last year, Ohio State tight ends combined for 746 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Max Clare and Will Kazmarek became the program's first tight end duo to be picked in the same NFL draft. This year's group includes Northwestern transfer Hunter Welsing, Ohio transfer Mason Williams, redshirt senior Bennett Christian, and sophomore Nate Roberts, who said this year's unit could be just as good as the last.
We're just as deep, I think, maybe even deeper. We got 5-6 guys that can go out there and play. We're very deep going into this fall camp, so I think that will help us out so much going into the season, especially later in the season when obviously injuries happen. So knock on wood, that doesn't happen. But if that does happen, we got 5 guys that can definitely go out there and play.
We'll have more after this.
Bob's Discount Furniture has the furniture you've waited 250 years for. We've got power reclining sofas as low as $7.99, 5-piece dining sets as low as $3.99, Bobo-pedic mattresses for as low as $2.99, and of course feature-packed bestsellers like my Playday sectional with pop-up sleeper sofa. So stop in or shop mybobs.com to see where America shops for furniture. Oh, my Bob! Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hi, this is Paul Keels. This Buckeye season, don't let a broken windshield ruin your game plan. Safe Light Auto Glass makes it easy to get your windshield fixed with their mobile glass shops all over Central Ohio. They can come to you anywhere, giving Buckeye fans more time for game time. Man, I love that. Schedule at SafeLight.com. Safe Light Auto Glass is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
You previously heard sophomore tight end Nate Roberts talk about the potential of this year's tight end room. He also praised the versatility of the group.
I think we just got dudes that can play both positions. Maybe we got dudes that can play that inline and both kind of hipped. So just the versatility that we have in this room is very, very good overall. So we're looking forward to the season for sure.
Roberts and the tight ends get to learn from offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, who coached tight ends in the NFL for 4 years with the Tennessee Titans.
He's definitely helping the tight end out a lot in the run game and the pass game. So he's kind of got our back. That's kind of what we've been saying. So he's done a great job with us and trying to give us the ball as much as we can and help us out in the run game.
Smith is in his first fall camp as Ohio State's offensive coordinator. The season opener for the Buckeyes is September 5th versus Ball State. We'll have another report tomorrow. This is Tyler Danberg on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint smart home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6497.
Wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
Or you want to build strength. Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580
6475.
Fourth team to take on the 89 Mac men in the nightcap. And here's the setup. 6 o'clock window, 83 Knights. Okay? Scott Bittinger and the crew. Killed you with that. You didn't know. You weren't ready. You didn't want that like that. Yeah, absolutely. And the 90 Scoot Williams. This one we got going on at 6. So there's no dilly-dally. And we said with the parking,
Well, thought about a few teams, but I think the greatest matchup for that Macumber 1989 team will be a Final Four team from the 80s. The 1984 Scott Bulldogs with Chris Polinitz, Willie Shelton, and Melvin Newbern. Let's get it on.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
Black and White Sports is now.
Trust and believe. It's something totally different. And stop with the Eminem, because Eminem's not one of the best either. And y'all can stop that.
Dre says he's the best on the mic.
Dr. Dre is a Fed, and so is Snoop. We covered this. Everybody fool with Dre and Snoop is dead or was locked up. I don't care what Dr. Dre said.
I'm just reporting.
Dr. Dre was wearing women's shoes before it was fashionable to do it as a guy.
Toledo's sports leader, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Oh, we're going to do this. Hey, let's run on down. All right, I can't do it because I'm on delay. It'll look crazy and it'll sound even more ridiculous. So let's not while we do. All right. Welcome everybody on what's this, Josh? It's a Thursday. Black and White Sports, fastest $1.20 in sports. Josh Burnham back at the hub in Toledo. I am coming to you live from the suburban areas of Greater Marietta currently. Josh, you might have to put that on the thing because it's not really Atlanta. We're in Marietta. We're not in Fulton County right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, up county.
But listen. Well, no, we are certain. We didn't ask you to identify what damn county we was in. I was just telling you, we're not in Fulton County because that's Atlanta. See, you always F it up trying to be clever and cute. That's okay. It's what people do. You're like the society. You can't help yourself. But nonetheless, we are here. Now what I have to do, everybody, is try to grab my thought back that I was on because I'm trying to do the show presentation, come in, and Josh says, I'm going to correct him and say, Cobb. All right. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much. It's
Clearly,
nice.
Absolutely. But yes, listen, as we come to you from the suburban areas of Marietta, the F? What's wrong with this cat? What's up, people? Fastest $1.20 in sports, not going to be long, as you know. It moves rapidly, and that is why you must stay attentive for the next couple of hours. We certainly appreciate you allowing us to do it. We are brought to you by my friends at the Bassett Nut Company, formerly Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn, and we appreciate them. They have moved recently too. 5380 Monroe Street is the current address. So do not forget that. Josh back at the hub, and away we go. A couple of things today. Fun items, Josh Burnham, that will be a part of this show. I don't know how well you handle your health, Mr. Burnham, or keep track of it, or improve it when you can, or just live your life as someone trying to preserve their health. But listen, if there's anyone of color listening, we certainly cannot deny statistically, idealistically, and certainly intentionally neglect our health on a percentage basis. You know what I mean? And we have an event that has become annual and has had a very long standing and helpful history in the Glass City. When we talk about the Black man's awareness, walk, run, and just overall health event. We love it. We appreciate it. And we have a young man joining us today who was very instrumental in bringing it to us, or certainly spearheading the media considerations for sure. And so we're excited to have Mr. Rob Langford here today to talk about the African American, wellness walk, run event and what have you. So can't wait to do that today. That's very important. Like I said, even though we come to you on location and obviously we have very intent focus. No, we have not forgotten about the champ. Nope, the GWOAT will get it on. Saturday night, we're getting closer. Today, we were at the press conference. We apologize to you too, technically. We understand, and we found out after the fact that issues with the one-man band. But yeah, we apologize for the audio issues we had on that. But definitely, you guys obviously saw us at the press conference earlier. So that went down, but I'll definitely have some information from that. I can certainly spin the update for you. But again, hell of an event today. A lot of electricity. You can imagine. Champ looked great. I tell you what though, Josh, let's put Josh back in. Josh is okay. I'm over it now. We back friends again. I'm sorry, man. I was getting huffy with you, Josh.
Yeah,
I get.
It happens.
That's all right. But listen, Josh, what I wanted to tell you, remember we were talking about Kay Scott yesterday. We were going to bring her in. I said some sort of something we had to do in terms of getting some information and blah, blah, blah. But her lack of experience doesn't concern me as much anymore, Josh. And I was saying, because I mentioned the champ was looking incredible today. She's always looking lovely and everything and definitely put on for the people. But this doggone Kay Scott is hot, like for real, with muscles though. I had to look at my own damn arm today. I was like, I look scrawnier than a mom. I gotta go get back at crunch again. We gotta come up with something about these arms. This is horrible.
Yeah,
Did you see Kay Scott bust out? Wait till y'all see Kay Scott bust out her doggone situation on Saturday. I don't know. Hey man, listen. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Josh. What were you saying?
Yeah, I noticed that she's going to be quite a handful for not just for Clarissa Shields, but for any opponent. I mean, she's just starting out. Don't let the 7 fights fool you.
Yeah. No, don't let it fool us. I'm not fooled. And I must have been a damn fool not really spending time. We're supposed to be talking to Kay. Every kiss begins with Kay. I don't know what I was doing. And listen. Here's the problem, Josh. Oh, by the way, too, you're going to see me periodically dap off the sweat. I'm out here. It's hot as hell. I'm out here on this damn lanai in this sun beating down on my damn frame. If you're looking at me and watching me, 100.7 FM, ESPN, The Ticket in Toledo, grab a phone, do something, download the app. I'll say that a few times. But look at it. We're on Facebook Live right now, currently. I'm sweating like a mother.
But
listen, back to Kay. Yeah, it's real out here. It's so 1,000 degrees feely. It's not really today. It's not one of your hotter Georgia's renditions of the Blaze quotient. But it's something about today's open sun. It doesn't feel good, Josh. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But watch how player I am during this show. And I don't show, I'm gonna act like I'm in an air-conditioned facility. You see what I'm saying? So if they didn't hear this early in the show, they won't know, like on the second hour, what's really going on. But I'm chilling. I'm sweating, but I'm chilling. And I was sweating around Kay Scott, is what I was trying to tell you all. And here's the thing, like Josh was saying, we're not gonna let these 7 fights fool us. She commented on that today too at the press conference. Like, yeah, don't. She said exactly that, Josh, to be honest with you. Don't let that fool you. I got work for her. And here's an important note that we didn't mention yesterday. This is a middleweight title fight. Even though Clarissa is still obviously the reigning heavyweight, the undisputed reigning heavyweight champion of the world, she got down to 160 for this. to take on Scott in her realm, if you will. But Clarissa has dominated this division in the past and is actually coming back because, as she put it, whooped everybody's ass at heavyweight.
Yeah, so Clarissa did a Vision Quest deal.
Right. And now has her vision and sights set on the Australian queen, which is what we find. We had we did all of that today, Josh. I had all that going on. My morning was chock full of activities, let me tell you, And so I was not hurting for busyness,
Definitely not.
So listen, let's take a break here because, like I said, I'm noticing now that I think our delay just extended a little bit, Josh. So let's try to correct that real quick. Let's get busy in the show. Rob Langford coming through today. We hope to hear from Andy too. Andy had some issues yesterday. We spoke and he let me know what went on yesterday. So our apologies for the Sandman. He looks to be involved today as well. All right. So we got a lot going on. Let me get to. Before we hit this break, though, Josh, let me mention a couple of things so that people know actually what's going to happen. I'm going to follow up, for one, on this Laker thing and the $12.5 billion, but the Laker Nation talking, so we may delve there. I understand, too, the Bears do not intend to change names or anything involved with the transitions to Indiana. So I think we like that. Bills getting ready to play first game in their new home. And then we got this point guard debate, man. And that just hit me a couple minutes ago because I heard these fools talking on this that show, the show that comes on ESPN hookup before us. Those guys, I heard some ridiculousness involving John Stockton and Russell Westbrook. And I think I need to answer some commentary that was actually even in our group chat. I don't know who said it, but whoever said it isn't going to like what I have to say. It's a fast $120. Get back in here. It's black and white. I have to make some adjustments, technically, because I'm hearing everything about 30 seconds later. All right?
Want wagers that win? Weekdays will walk you to the window. Tune into Best Bets on Black and White Sports, 4 to 6 p.m. on ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
Issue free, no accidents, no unusual slowdowns at this time on your Thursday commute. If you're seeing anything we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
This hour is brought to you by Dunn Chevrolet. Dunn is your SUV superstore. Trailblazer, Trax, Equinox, Blazer, Traverse, Tahoe, and Suburban. We have every size SUV. Find yours at DunnChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Toledo's best.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging.
Viagra, $2 a pill, $99 minimum order. Call 800-925-5313.
Half off Jet Express tickets for a round trip from their Port Clinton dock to Put-in-Bay. Log into this station's website to get half off your Jet Express tickets from their Port Clinton dock to Put-in-Bay. Sale starts at 9 a.m. Friday. Welcome aboard the Jet Express.
It'll be mostly cloudy through the day today with a high around 82 degrees. Better chance of showers overnight tonight with a low down to 68 and a good chance of rain, especially early for tomorrow, of a high around 83 for your Friday. In the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Eller.
For digital marketing that works, you need local expertise and national scale. Cumulus Digital provides hometown teams fueled by national support, serving over 4,000 businesses a month. Go to cumulusdigital.com. A short form is all it takes to get started.
Are you tired of attempt after attempt to lose weight only to have every program you try fail you? Restrictive diets, pills, hours of gym time, and you don't even want to think about trying injections with the risk of serious side effects. Lynn Casey from Cumulus Media here to tell you about Toledo Weight Loss Secret. Finally, a program that really works. It's doctor developed and it's helped thousands of frustrated folks like you lose 20 to 30 pounds or more in just 30 to 60 days. That's up to a pound of fat a day. And I'm one of those people. It helped me lose 20 pounds in 2 months, something I would have never thought possible. But this program truly is different. It's designed to naturally reset your metabolism, not just temporarily speed it up. Whether you want to boost your energy or finally feel comfortable in your own skin again, your free consultation awaits at ToledoWeightLossSecret.com. And if you schedule and enroll by August 31st, you'll save $200 on the complete weight loss program. Get there now. ToledoWeightLossSecret.com.
Hey, it's Mookie. If you've been thinking about a diamond, now is the time. Northwood Jewelers has stunning 3-carat lab-grown diamonds starting at just $9.99. Plus, they're preparing for a special trip to Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world, where they're going to be personally hand-selecting diamonds for you. Reserve your one-of-a-kind diamond today and let Northwood Jewelers help create something truly special. Visit Northwood Jewelers at 4612 Woodville Road or at northwoodjeweler.com. Service before, during, and after the sale.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. What will people say about this moment 250 years from now? History is made up of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. The soldier who answered a call, the inventor with a new idea, the family that built a home, the small business owner who took a chance. As America celebrates its semi-quincentennial, Genoa Bank invites you to reflect on the moments that shaped our nation and continue to shape our communities today. Through our Semi-Quincentennial Moments series, we'll share stories of perseverance, progress, and hometown pride, because every generation leaves its mark, and every moment becomes a part of the story. As we celebrate America's 250th birthday, Genoa Bank continues its tradition of community banking and personal service.
Genoa Bank proudly celebrates America's 250th anniversary. Genoa Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Learn more at genoabank.com.
Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Cleveland fans, quit trying to kick the football when you know Lucy's going to move it. Why would LeBron come back when you got the Harden family? You put Mobley and Allen with LeBron, they're just going to get in each other's way. And then the kicker is the coach who said they were down 3-0 in the series. He said, but analytically, we're winning this thing. Do you really think LeBron James is going to sign up for that?
Weekdays from 4 to 6, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. Black and White Sports.
I think she choked, and I guess she choked. I don't know what the hell happened.
Are you reconsidering her role?
I don't know what. You don't. You're fake news. Don't ever talk again. You're fake news. One of the worst in the business. Fortunately, nobody watches you. But
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back in.
Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
Issue free, no accidents, no unusual slowdowns at this time on your Thursday commute. If you're seeing anything we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Try the new crispy chicken Chipotle bacon melt burrito, loaded with Chipotle seasoned bacon. A brand new classic at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only, while supplies last.
Marcy Kaptur got it right.
We must take our country back from the Epstein class, the billionaires, greedy corporations, and bought-off politicians who outsource our jobs and jack up our prices.
Corrupt Derek Marin's in with the Epstein class. Want proof? Marin gave a $1 billion bailout to First Energy after they handed him nearly 20 grand. And he voted to let the big utilities raise our electric rates, which is why our utility bills are so darn high. Look, the Epstein class has plenty of advocates in Washington. We need a congresswoman who fights for us. Marcy Kaptur opposed First Energy's rate increase, and Marcy wrote the bill forcing corrupt utilities to give back every dime they gained from bribery and rate rigging, returning that money to you and ensuring jail time for politicians who take bribes. This one's easy. Derek Marin works for them, but Marcy Kaptur works for us.
I'm Marcy Kaptur, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Kaptur for Congress.
The need for aerospace technicians is on the rise. If you're looking for an exciting technical career that can offer exceptional wages and job security at a fraction of the cost of a 4-year college program, then consider the Federal Aerospace Institute, an FAA-certified aircraft maintenance technician school located at the Eugene F. Krantz Toledo Express Airport. FAI will prepare you for a new and rewarding career path in the aerospace industry. In just 12 short months, you can earn your FAA certification as a licensed aircraft maintenance technician that can open the door to thousands of employment opportunities nationwide, and many companies offering immediate employment, sign-on bonuses, travel opportunities, advancements, and more. Ask us about our newly formed partnership with Owens Community College and Purdue University Global. Day and evening classes are give us a call to schedule your no-obligation tour. FAI, where futures take off.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming. Happy screaming. Summer screaming. Dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. pricing participation may vary. A la carte only, not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
Attention Dundee, class is officially in session.
With our GPA sales event at Williams Brothers, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Where GPA stands for one thing.
Get a payment you can afford during our Make This a Summer sales event.
Right now, you can drive a Jeep for just $1 down. That's right, $1 could get you out of that overworked, high-mileage car.
So you can drive a new Jeep you'll love every day. At Williams Brothers, we believe everyone deserves to get a payment they can afford.
Credit problems, trade problems, budget concerns?
No problem.
You don't need an A-plus credit score. So if your car's been holding you back, raise your hand and make your move.
During our GPA sales event, drive a new Jeep for just $1 down.
But hurry! When the final bell rings, the sale is dismissed. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rhonda.
And we're your dealers for the people.
Visit us in Dundee or Monroe.
Shop the GPA sales event at WBDundeeDeals.com.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Offer absolutely ends August 31st, 2026.
There's my all-star.
I had the game-winning hit.
Careful, buddy.
Sorry, Dad.
Accidents can steal life's biggest moments. At KNR, we help you move forward and hold on to what matters most. When you're hurt in a car, you call KNR.
Black and white sports.
May 23rd, 2025.
Seriously, right now, get the money line at this value. I'm telling you like this. I'm getting in. I'm putting this in play. And I'm trying to help right now take Minnesota to win tomorrow. And then we will come back game 4 and take OKC. I'm telling you right now. Seriously.
Timberwolves and Thunder.
The game 4 would be Monday and Tuesday. Monday. Bam. Okay, so there it is. Saturday and Monday.
Black and white sports. Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7. The Ticket.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
They got Micah, and we've got what we've got, and we tied.
ESPN 100.7. The Ticket.
Okay. I think we got it right. I like to call it perseverance, if I'm being honest. That's the whole thing. Can't stop. Won't stop. All right, I think we got it though. We had to make the connection. Listen, apparently, we need to get involved with Rocket Internet and fast. Josh, you gonna pull us on, or what do you think? You gonna put us up where they can see us?
Oh yeah, hang on one second.
Surely you don't think I'm gonna be controlling that from this iPad under these circumstances? Yeah, hang on. Yeah. You got that right.
Just wait for the cue.
Hell. Welcome back, everybody. Live from the Lanai situation is serious. We have caught some shade clouds, though. If you notice, you can tell how the lighting has changed. Shout out to Ski. Ski, you already know, early. We had to go ahead. We had to wave the white towel for Ski real quick. Yeah, man. I apologize, you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out through the break, though, like that. And, while Josh and I are tussling and toiling, it really was more so me on this side. You know what I mean? Josh is good to go on that end. As we get him back, he is actually back at the hub, if you will.
Yeah, we're doing our little parts.
Josh. I knew somehow you were going to pull up that bottom square when we didn't want it up. I knew it. I just knew it. I said to myself, if I could somehow beat him, thank you, Josh. You have to keep this in mind. Josh, you have control over what they see. Let me let that burn into your psyche for a second.
I have the power.
Thank you. Please pretend that that's true, okay? For now, it's very important right here. Now let's try to clean this up, and hopefully, because at this point, he's embarrassed for coming on here. Because he's been on everything else in town. You see what I'm saying? He's been on all the other stuff. And my plan was to try to impress him with our ability to be sweet over these other hookups, especially like, you know, how we're down here doing what we're doing. And now it's been blown to hell. You know what I mean? He's embarrassed right now. I hate to bring him out here. It'll go on his name. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think he'll understand.
So, all right. I don't know. Like I said, I get concerned about this because, like I said, I still have a little bit of that delay. I can tell because, like I said, I'll see you talking, Josh, and then you come in a little bit later. The actual verbiage trails. So we're gonna give this a whirl though, because we've wasted a whole lot of time here. The first hour has basically amounted to a pile of crap. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, Josh, let's go. All calls, guests brought to you by. This ought to be great, people. Rob Langford joins us, everyone. Listen, Rob, I'm not really sure how to quantify this. You know what I mean? We're going to rock and roll. I apologize to you immediately, you know, as we have this happen, probably the first in a while. So, again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Rob, your patience. Everyone, as I mentioned, our guest today is what I might consider, he certainly is a spearheading engine. I know that, all right? But at the same time, I'd like to believe he's highly instrumental in the mission involved with our annual event that has certainly caught a lot of traction over the years and certainly has become very popular. But more than popularity, Rob, I can't wait to have you explain to the people the necessity based on the idea that statistically, Rob, as a culture of people, but certainly men, we don't necessarily do ourselves justice or a favor with how we sort of neglect monitoring our health. So let's bring you in. It's Rob Langford, everybody. And Rob, forgive me too for not giving the appropriate titles here, man. But please introduce yourself to the people and again, talk about this incredible event. Again, African American Awareness Walk, Run. The health event is on. It's this weekend. Let them know, Mr. Langford, especially with your patience in this doggone fiasco of a show.
Hey, no problem. Just first off, I want to know, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you, brother.
Awesome.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I hear you, Rob.
Awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Hey, I'm a patient brother, man. We gotta keep our stress levels down. Keep us healthy, man. So
perfect segue.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you having me on, Mr. Savage. You know, I see you all the time, my brother, and I really appreciate your vigor and your enthusiasm all the time, man. You always have kind words to say. You always have a smile on your face. So, first of all, I just want to say that, man, and that segues me into, you know, that's a part of your health, having a positive attitude. And I'm here to talk about that. Black Men's Wellness Day. I'm Rob Langford again, city coordinator for Black Men's Wellness Day here in Toledo, Ohio, on behalf of the African American Male Wellness Agency, headquartered out of Columbus, Ohio. So what Andre was talking about earlier was this event has been going on for 13 years here in the city of Toledo. Originated in Columbus in 2004, as you kind of see in my background, established 2004. Black Men's Wellness Day. It was just a day to kind of have a walk and bring about awareness for Black men's health. I don't know if folks know, but 70% of all deaths in African American males are from diseases or illnesses that could have been prevented. So I'm here to bring awareness to that. make sure that we get people out, get screened, get your numbers, and make sure that you're aware of how you can traverse your health journey. It's all free. It'll be Saturday, this Saturday, August 15th, 7 a.m., Scott High School, 2400 Collingwood Boulevard. And we're going to have a good time. It'll be the most fun you'll have at a doctor's appointment. There you go. There you go. Right there. There's a 5K as well that starts at 9:15. The screening starts at 7 a.m., but the 5K starts at 9:15. And the first 50 runners, this is the first time we've done this, first 50 runners get a finisher medal. So that's going to be big. I don't know how many races out there are giving out medals and they're free. So I want to encourage everybody out there that can run, even if you're walking, if you're crawling, come on. Whatever pace you can go at. We just want you to come out, support health and wellness. It's for the entire family. It's not just for Black men. It's to bring awareness to Black men's health. But we're going to have everyone out there. We're going to have everyone out there, all colors, all walks of life. As Absolutely. I say, we'll have entertainment. And that's why I say it's the most fun doctor's appointment you'll ever go to, because we'll have entertainment. We'll have a kids zone. We'll have even for our seniors, we'll have a senior pavilion where they can stay cool and, get some snacks and things like that. We'll also have a couple DJs. And then we'll have a host of vendors that are bringing resources to our community to help educate our community on what they can tap into to do better with their health. So I hope I didn't talk too long about it, but
no, Mr. Langford, I appreciate you, brother, because again, like I said, you see, we had just little cross hairs here, maybe with some of the streaming and the signaling going on. So actually, That was an incredible job. I appreciate you giving the people a full rundown and scope of what to expect. Let me ask you this though, because actually, it's funny how the good Lord works in this regard. That the truth is, Rob, I really, for this interview, almost really had one question for you. And as ridiculous as that may sound, because this is what I wonder about. And I have actually participated with the event in years past. I can remember some leaner years in the early game savvy years and things like this where I didn't have insurance. You know what I mean? So I was relying on that event to keep up with my annual at that point. You know what I mean? Until I got, obviously, once I got, plugged in with Doc and bless her such a lovely spirit. When you talk about that, man, and I have a doctor who is highly faithful, and again, so shouts out to her. But I say it because she jokes at me and everything, but kind of celebrates the idea that I'm very proactive in trying to stay alert, keep track of the numbers. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get frightened because, we know we've been eating recklessly and ridiculously. You know what I mean? It's not that we don't realize it. A lot of us brothers out here, and we don't say that our white brothers don't have issues and things like that, and sometimes die suddenly from, situations, cardiac arrests, again, high blood pressure, strokes, all these things that perhaps could be foreseen sometimes, or certainly could be derailed with just simply adjusting our habits, being consistent in the appropriate ways versus inappropriate ways. And sometimes it's that simple. Rob, you talked about mentality. You talked about being positive. That's funny too, Rob. You came in here with a description of me. I would imagine it's quite a few people listening was ready to bet against that. Like, who in the hell is Rob Langford talking about? But with that said, keeping a positive mind state, all of these things are factors to our well-being. And first and foremost, thank you very much for you to everybody, all the volunteers, anybody associated with this event, of course, all the physicians and all the medical people and personnel who take time to give to this. And again, it should be noted, Robin, you tell me again, correct me, but the experiences I've had, I always appreciated, what they describe as the people's bedside manner, if you will, and their energy that you receive. It is like Rob is not kidding people. It's probably one of the more positive things we do. Now, obviously, it's kind of easy to be that when you're talking about health and things, maybe. But with the energy that sort of takes over the thing, and the smiles on people's faces. I wonder, Rob, as I'm saying this, I wonder if you're getting inaccurate readings because people's blood pressure is way down. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's up, maybe because they're happy and they're excited, but you see that. You know what I mean? That energy translates very powerful, very palpable.
Absolutely. And we've all heard it before, but it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile, right? So
yes,
anytime you're bringing some light to a situation, and a smile can change somebody's whole day. They say that's one of the simplest things that you can do, just to smile. But on the whole health piece, it's really about just being aware of where you are. As you just said earlier, it's not always a bad thing, right? Yeah. Just understanding where you are, where your numbers stand. Sometimes it's just about, okay, hey, I'm on a good track. Right. My numbers are off a little bit. Maybe I need to cut back on a couple bagels or some of the chewable vitamins, right? Okay. I had somebody share a story with me. All they did was add a chewable vitamin and a half a bagel to their diet, and their A1C went up. And man, just something that small. Right. If he had not been going back, and he was getting his blood checked every 6 months. So imagine the person that's not going at all, or
6 years.
6 years. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what has happened to your body inside. And you can look fine, you can feel fine, but that's not what it's about. I hear a lot of, especially in our community, like, oh, I'm good, man. I feel all right. But understanding your numbers can really help you know if you're on the cusp of something happening. I've had some stories. People told me they went in because they listened to their body. They went into the doctor, and the doctor told them, "I'm so glad you came in today, because if you hadn't, you might not be here." Right.
Now, right there, Rob. And not to cut you off, big dog, because that's important, and I want to make sure I don't mess this up, because you just brought me all the way back to my one question. So sure. I wonder this, Rob, can this happen? Because with that specific intent in mind, is there anything you can speak to about the event, or that's going to happen, or perhaps somehow the way the procedures will run, or however people are they're running their scans and running their checks, information that's going to be used, or are there tests that can help us predict versus just getting the numbers? And I'm saying, Rob, if there's a way, because this is a problem I always have, and this is the way I guess I try to describe it. And even with my doctors, as much as I celebrated her and championed them, I always get frustrated, because I'm like, why can't we get the test that tells us if there's going to be issues with the cardiac, or there's something happening and a stroke is very likely, like you said, Rob? I need the test that says, you know what? If you have that next drink or do this other thing again, you're going to be probably dying tomorrow, or that stroke is definitely going to be happening. Mm-hmm. We should have indicators at this level, and this trajectory and span of evolution, where the tests don't come when you're stage 4. Correct. And the tests don't come after this and after the triple bypass and the whole. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Will there be something, or and if it isn't, Rob, can that be developed where we can start having Mr. Johnson show up and tell him, no, when you leave this form today, we're not really interested in you talking about you're going to make an appointment somewhere down the. No, we need you to act now. Just like when we tell people to call these 800 numbers when we advertise with a lot of our clients, we say, but again, in the same spirit, can that be a part of the frame, Rob? Is it a part of the frame this weekend? And talk to me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very, very great question. and it should be an expectation of such an event like this. So, and I'll go through the actual like process of what you go through. So
okay,
you're gonna come up. So if you're there at 7 a.m., you're getting registered, right? You're getting registered to get screened. Okay. We don't want you doing anything else. We want you to come over, get registered to screen. Now you're gonna go start your screenings. You're gonna get your BMI, which is your basic blood pressure. They're gonna do like your glucose and kind of understand kind of where you are baseline, right? And then there'll be additional screenings that you can participate in, other ancillary screenings that you can participate in. But from those from that BMI, your glucose, and then they'll do your cholesterol. Now when you're done with that, you can take that right to a physician that's there on site. We'll have several physicians on site that understand the numbers. Okay. So after you get that, they're going to sit there and talk to you about, listen, these numbers here, they look like, they're and I'm just using this as an example.
Sure.
These numbers here look pretty good, but this one here is concerning. I'm going to need you to make an appointment next week with your physician, or if you do not have one, you need to come see me, or however long they feel. They might say, hey, you need to make an appointment tomorrow.
Right.
And I'm gonna give you an example. 2 years ago, gentleman came out just to do the run, and somebody convinced him to get screened. The gentleman got his numbers. One of the physicians looked at his numbers. Now, HIPAA doesn't allow for them to come out and really diagnose you. You do have to go into an office and have that discussion.
Right.
But from those results, that physician said to that individual, I want you to come and see me. And they already had a physician. Wow. He said, I want you to come see me. He ended up going to see that physician that following week. He was diagnosed with leukemia. Now, he couldn't tell him there on the spot.
Right.
But after going into, think about that. He was getting ready to go into the walk. He probably said, the doctor said he would have passed out based on his numbers and things like that. But he actually went in and he was diagnosed with leukemia. That gentleman is still here with us today. He got the treatment he needed, and he is still with us today.
Oh, wait, hold on. Like, Josh, did you hear that?
I did.
Then why you not clapping? Clap, Josh. You should be clapping right now. What the hell's going on?
Absolutely.
Man's still here.
Saving lives, man. And he's not the only one. We've had a few individuals. Once after they got their screenings, they had to get on the ambulance and go to the hospital. Wow. This is very serious. And it's not something that we take lightly and just coming out. You coming out just to come out, and it's going to be fun, but
sure.
Also understand there are people walking around with silent killers in their body, right?
Sure.
High blood pressure is a silent killer. But because we don't take care of it and we don't monitor it, we think we're fine. We're walking around and it's a ticking time bomb. And just understanding that number can help you in a lot of ways. So yeah, just to give you understanding, that's the process. And after you get your interpretation of your screenings, okay, because we even have, if your glucose numbers are too high, you can go get your A1C checked out. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's for those individuals. But after you get your screenings done, because we'll have skin screening, we got Eli Lilly, they're coming. They're going to be screening for like if you have potential of skin cancer, right? How many folks are doing that?
Rob, I'm look at what I'm doing now, Rob. I'm getting a condition. I'm seeing beaming. It's right there. The sun is beaming. It is burning my damn ass.
Absolutely
Crazy right now.
you got to realize, like, we have local physicians that'll be helping at the Eli Lilly bus. And this bus that they have is phenomenal. I'm telling you, just come out and check it out. And then, again, this is not your normal screening that you see around the city. And I'm not knocking those at all. Don't get me wrong. But we got individuals coming out to evaluate your spine, to tell you something is wrong with your body. Chiropractors coming out to evaluate your spine. We've got other cancer questionnaires that you could fill out, just to understand if you have potential for certain cancers in your body, your history for that. So it's going to be, like I said, a most fun you'll have at a doctor's appointment. I don't know too many DJs that are at doctor's offices.
Right.
Entertainment.
It's the party, and it's incredible, man. Listen, Rob, as we up against it, brother, thank you, man. First of all, thank you for doing the show for me. You thought you was trying to get out. No, I just said
no.
So you can do the whole show. That's all it was. I just wanted you to do the first hour, brother. So thank you very much. But listen, hey, man, God bless you. Hey, I love all you brothers, man, and all you guys been working on this. We've been seeing you guys. I've been watching you. So shouts out to all those boys, man. And Coach Johnson has been instrumental over at Sky High School. So shouts out to him. Again, we love him. He's a friend of the show. Again, Rob, like I said, we're going to get out of here first hour. The only reason I'm missing it, because I'm down here in Atlanta. I'm down here fooling with the champ down here.
Hey,
and I
you
can't
doing
go
your
and
thing,
come back
man.
like that.
You're doing your thing. I'm proud of you, my brother.
Thank you, man. And I'm equally proud of you, man, and all you guys and everybody associated with this event. Please get with it. Rob, if they need any more information before Saturday or even on Saturday morning, give them that. Josh, take us to break, and we will be back at 5:05. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, you can go to aawellness.org to register, and make sure that you register today. We need to count everybody in that's going to be at this event. All right. aawellness.org.
His store and more, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus Media.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Upgrading to a smart home? Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint Smart Home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6499.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging.
Viagra, $2 a pill, $99 minimum order. Call 800-925-5313.
Things to worry about.
What time does the kids' practice end? How long has that check engine light been on? Are takeout containers microwave safe?
So the last thing you should have to worry about is what to do if something unexpected happens on the road. That's why if you're ever in a major accident, Progressive's accident response can detect it and send help. It's just one less thing to worry about.
How long does chicken last in the fridge?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? Driving high will get you a DUI. And if you're wondering if law enforcement can tell you're driving high, well, everyone else can. Friends,
I can tell you drove high.
parents,
I can tell when you drive high.
relatives.
I can tell. You drove here high, didn't you?
So what makes you think law enforcement can't?
I can tell.
If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Did your landscape not work out as planned? Did those plants die on you? Well, it's not your fault. Those plants should have tried harder. Hello, this is Tara with Dream Green. Dream Green offers monthly garden maintenance, bush trimming, and designs that are neat and tidy. Give us a call for your free estimate, 419-944-3948, or check us out at dreamgreentoledo.com. Dream Green, making your space your favorite place.
This is Dr. Justin with Toledo Weight Loss Secret, and we know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no counting points or calories, no drugs, no surgeries, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off good. Schedule your free consultation today at ToledoWeightLossSecret.com.
If you're ready to get serious about losing weight, but past programs and minimal results have you doubting that you can, it's time you discover Toledo Weight Loss Secret, an amazing program that helped this skeptic lose 20 pounds in 2 months. Lots of people get on board and they lose 30 to 40 pounds in that same time. This back to school season, get back to you. New patients who schedule their free consultation and enroll by August 31st save $200 off the complete weight loss program. Schedule today at ToledoWeightLossSecret.com. That's ToledoWeightLossSecret.com.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
We'll make this quick. It's time to ditch your 5G internet because you deserve better than lag, shared speeds, and throttling. Luckily, there's Rocket. Fast, no hassle, fiber-powered internet. For just $9.99, you can get 600 megs with a 3-year price guarantee. And if you need more speed, 1 gig is only $19.99. No shared speeds, no throttling, no nonsense. Ditch the fixed wireless and get the best internet deal in the galaxy at GetRocketInternet.com.
All right, let's go. Hour 2 set to begin, but not without public service, even on the long commute. All right, on this Thursday, thank you all for being with us. Hour number 2 set to begin. Black and white sports here. Fastest buck 20 in sports. We know that. Thank you again, Rob Langford. But hold on. Somebody should help me right now because the reason we've been having flukes clackly today is because of this doggone Wi-Fi. And I've also been warned, too, that I got to chill out. Tell Josh I got to chill. My nana is sleeping. And I've been loud out here on the lanai. But listen, perhaps somewhere around Lucas County, Okay, let's try this again. It's been eventful. You all know you love it. Listen here. On behalf of my friends at Rocket Internet, let me straighten this out for everyone. Clearly, I need to invest in Rocket Internet. It's just that I'm not in Georgia all the time, so it might not necessarily work the same way. But here's what it can do for you, and you won't have ridiculous signal hiccups, breaks in the connections, so on and so forth. If you take advantage of Rocket Internet, who's offering 600 megabits per second, $9.99 per month, or 1 gig for $19.99 per month. Biggest name isn't always the best deal, as I mentioned, and both of these plans include Wi-Fi equipment, unlimited data, no contract, and a 3-year price guarantee. Visit GetRocketInternet.com or call 567-3-ROCKET. Check availability and sign up. Rocket Internet is a prepaid internet service. Professional installation is required and a one-time activation fee applies. Offer subject to change or may be canceled without notice. Visit GetRocketInternet.com or call 567-3-ROCKET for full details.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Okay, we don't know how long it's going to stay. It's pretty warm. I think what's happening, the sun is even cooking the count. All right, hour number 2. So let's try to make this even more fast than it already is. Second hour of the fastest $120 in sports. We call it Black and White Sports. Are you cool for being patient and kind and hanging with us today on this eventful Thursday? All right. Yeah. Getting ready for fight night, Saturday night. The quote, everything is hype. We chilled today. We did it live, press conference, red carpet, so on and so forth. We told you about K. Scott. K. Scott is cold. It's really the body, though. If it's women out here, whoa, you need to get to work. Because K. Scott has set a tone that I will never forget. You hear me? That was real. Shout out to that with her 7 fights. Could it be a problem for Clarissa Shields? We'll find out tomorrow night, the weigh-in. So we may be at that for you. I think at the time it's going down, we might be live at the weigh-in. You know how that went yesterday, how that popped off at the boxing club. So shouts out again to the Buckhead people, man, and Miss Terry over there showing us love. All right, we back in here. Josh Burnham back at the studio in Ohio. I am here, Atlanta, GA, actually Marietta. We had a big battle about it, Cobb County, the whole thing, Fulton County, it was real. But with that said, I'm going to try to get through it, people, because it could be, you never know. Not to mention we out here cooking. Oh, and again, so shouts out to Rob Langford one more time. African American wellness walk, run tomorrow. Like he said, you can run that thing, the 5K. You can walk it. Screening going on. That's going to be provincial, okay? And we like that, and we like the idea that life can actually be preserved. And we heard stories about instances where, again, we actually have people who have continued to live on simply because they participated in the event. So think about that. And again, Rob gave you the information. Josh and I, we may do that, Josh, if the doggone thing doesn't cut off on us before it's over. We can give the people the information once again. But don't forget about it. It is Saturday, so be there. If you're not tied up doing other things, you might as well go check on your health, right? That's a good thing to do. Good way to spend time. All right. Hopefully, Josh, you got me, man. Are you hearing me well here?
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I said, I'm flying with it, Josh. I'm not thinking about we got to roll. We're doing it, and there's no looking back on it. All right. So shout out to everybody once again who's hanging with us. And again, sorry, Nana, if I'm being too loud out here on the damn lanai. Again, Josh. Did you see the sun? I'm drenching. It's immediate shower after this.
Yeah, the sun is a powerful force in the planet. It's wreaked havoc on our civilization for years, and today is no exception.
No exception at all. and pretty menacing, if I do say so my damn self. Thank you. Just like a few of these things I'd like to get to before we get out of here, we might as well do some sort of work today. Listen, I guess I can begin with, because as we get late in it now, I don't know, I wanted to have more of a debate. I guess I'll try to wait for Andy to pop on to do this thing with the point guard thing. Josh, were you listening to that show? Did you hear any of that? The discussion about the point guards, and there's a ranking
Yeah, I
because
did.
retiring and all the rest of this, right?
Yeah, my opinion is like since the LeBron versus MJ greatest of all time is starting to lose its team, they're now trying to start another one of those GOAT debates, and this time it's the point guards. That's my opinion.
I got you. I don't know what. It's kind of, I don't know. It's rough when you start to dissect guys that are, I would say, maybe not the top one or two, because I'm always going to say Magic Johnson is there with Isaiah Thomas, probably. For me, I'm cool with the Big O and all of that. That's fine. I have no issues with those things. Some of these guys, I don't know if it's legitimate, but I probably am there. I'm not as big on the Steph Curry train because Steph Curry doesn't strike me and he doesn't filter my system as real point guardy. I mean, I get he is and he's got the ball a lot, but I don't know that he really does that duty for the Warriors in the way.
From the sidelines to the headlines, this is Black and White Sports with the one and only Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket.
Hey, this is Andy with Kripke Enterprises, and the only thing I like better than metal recycling is the heat of the summer sun. At Kripke Enterprises, things are so hot, we're like a raging volcano spewing out cash for all of your coppers and your aluminums and your steels. Our cash is so hot, you better not put it in your pocket because it could burn you in all the wrong places. But don't take my word for it. Check the Google. We are Toledo's only 5-star recycling center. Tradesmen or tradeswomen, come on in. We want you to bring in the old parts and pieces from your jobs. We love seeing the electricians and the plumbers and the contractors. Come on into Kripke Enterprises because you all know when you come to Kripke, you always leave with air in your tires and red hot cash in your pockets. If you're ready to fill your pockets with cash, come to Kripke Enterprises on the corner of Central and Centennial.
We'll make this quick. It's time to ditch your 5G internet because you deserve better than lag, shared speeds, and throttling. Luckily, there's Rocket. Fast, no hassle, fiber-powered internet. For just $9.99, you can get 600 megs with a 3-year price guarantee. And if you need more speed, 1 gig is only $19.99. No shared speeds, no throttling, no nonsense. Ditch the fixed wireless and get the best internet deal in the galaxy at GetRocketInternet.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435. Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint smart home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6497. Reflect on the moments that built our communities, the founders who dared to dream, the families who settled new towns, the farmers, business owners, teachers, and neighbors who helped each generation move forward. At Genoa Bank, we've been privileged to be part of many of those moments right here in Northwest Ohio. As we recognize our nation's semi-quincentennial, we're proud to share stories that connect our past to our future. They're moments of courage, innovation, sacrifice, and community. Moments that remind us who we are and where we're headed. Join us for Genoa Bank's semi-quincentennial moments, celebrating 250 years of American history and the local people who continue to make history every day.
Genoa Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Learn more at genoabank.com.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
We on?
Okay, K. Jones, welcome to it. Afternoon style, black and white.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, brother.
Look.
Yes, sir.
And tapped in you was commentating boxing on the TV on BTSN, sir. Look.
Oh man,
your
respect,
show is
brother.
Amazing. Your show is amazing. I like how we got Sadman on the show. E, Josh are all lit every day. Man, but look, I really wanted to call though.
ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. Black and White Sports.
I want to thank the guys that are not my friends anymore. I'm glad that you blew your cover for me to recognize that you wasn't any good to my family or me, and I appreciate y'all for that. So if I make any more new friends, I know the signs. Thank you.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Okay. We do have to apologize to everybody for this ridiculousness, because today this has been outrageous, people. Josh, sorry about that. I guess we got kind of interrupted in the conversation there a moment ago, right?
Yeah, well, like I said, it happens.
Not really. You know what I mean? This is. I like it though. It's a test of our, of our ingenuitive fortitude, Josh Burnham. That's what's really going on. Did you know this?
Yes, it's like a higher power is playing with us. Like, well, these guys think they're so this and that and a bag of chips. I'm going to test them and see if they're really all that.
But, my friend, we will persevere. We have about just a little over 30 minutes to go here before it's over, and we will somehow make an impact before we close. All right. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. It is still the fastest buck 20 in sports. It's called Black and White Sports. Josh Burnham is called really cool because he's showing you his technical poobah-ness today for sure. All right, Josh, let's hit it. As I do, I'm now, we're doing the kitchen now, Josh. I'm right here. I'm in the new set.
All right.
I had to, listen, the fight with the sun was going nowhere.
All right, why don't we lift the curtain?
Sure. Oh, no. I see what's wrong. No, put it back. Put the curtain back. You got to put the curtain back, Josh. Put the curtain back. Hold on. I know what it is. I know what that is. Hold on. Okay, ready? And okay, now the curtain is back. So yes, you see, the circumstances have changed, but we've got to get this doggone show done. We got to get this finished. So welcome back, everybody. Okay, 877-909-1007. If you want to call us and tell us that you've seen this, and certainly you've been hearing it on the radio, wondering what in the literal hell is happening. Well, we've had some signal discrepancies today, to say the least. But you know what was cool, though? I would tell you this about your good Lord theory, Mr. Burnham. You know how you just said that part?
Yep.
Notice how when Rob Langford was on, we didn't have any issue. Did you see that? And because of the nature of
I
what
did notice that. Yep.
See, this is what you have to keep in mind. We're only getting crossed up because nobody wants to hear the nonsense we're talking about. That's all it is.
Everyone's against us.
Well, I don't know about that. It's sometimes you can feel like, though, that the spirits can get you. And like I said, what we were talking about with Mr. Langford was so fortifiably necessary. There was no cosmic intrusion. That should be noted. Okay, let's continue on. But I did get cut off in my thing I was saying, the point guard thing, right? And I kind of went through, Magic and Zeke for me, Big O, cool for school. Westbrook brought all this up, though, and got people talking. And matter of fact, Josh, hold on. Where's my other phone at? Because I got to go into our group chat. Who was the guy in this group chat, Josh, who was being disrespectful to Westbrook? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you remember this? There's somebody in our group. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. I think it might be John Stockton's getting disrespected, if I'm correct.
Well, no. It was somebody in our group chat, is what I'm asking you, that said something condemnation of Westbrook. I didn't dig it. Like I said, I'm having a hard time finding it. Maybe somebody sent it to me individually because they probably wouldn't send me that directly. But I don't appreciate that. We talked about this yesterday over at the Fight Club with people in the Westbrook disrespect. I don't really dig it. And again, I get it because Russell Westbrook is not well liked, like as a guy, for whatever reason that is. And he's a little bit, you know what I mean? He's a little temperamental, though. And I can see how people might not really be that fond of Russell Westbrook. But again, people, it's not about these things, man. When we're talking about what people do and how they perform, and we're always talking about those things. You always complain. You always want people to live up to a standard. You want people to deliver on these expectations and these predictions and everything else. And when they do it, or you get somebody, or you get a guy, you get a lady, or somebody who's able to perform at these levels, all right, but we don't necessarily care for their, like I said, we was talking to Rob, the bedside manner, or maybe their delivery, maybe there's a harshness to them, there's a rigidity, there's some prickliness, okay, but that has nothing to do with the MVP, a history-making performance point guard, and really a guy who you never had to question his competitive approach or whether or not we were getting our money's worth. Now, I might have not like some of those shots he was jacking up. You know what I'm saying? As a Laker, you might get me to co-sign that. But having said that, the way we talk about Westbrook is unacceptable, man. And so here brings the discussion. Josh just brought up John Stockton here. And hold on, Josh, put that picture up you just had a moment ago. Here's my nephew. See my nephew busting through in the cut back there. They silly. I might have them come on. These guys they're interesting fellows. I'll tell you that. But nonetheless, this photograph here of these guys. All right, you got some pretty noteworthy people. Radio people, you can't see the photograph, but we're looking at again the Steph Curry thing. That's where I got cut off. The universe wanted me not to talk about him. But you got him in here. Who else? You got the big O. That's Stockton back there. I got a graphic of it. Steve Nash. I don't know if I agree with him. I have a problem with like Steve Nash and his whole career and just what he represents and the way you guys talk about him. Who is that, Josh? Who is in the Spurs uniform? Because I got a graphic covering me on this end.
I think it could be Chris Paul.
Is that okay? Why the hell they put him in the Spurs, Chris Paul? That certainly shouldn't be on display. I know that's for damn sure.
It was either that or the Hornets or the Clippers.
Well, you'd have been better off. You could have went Clippers. But let me see. Did Gary Payton? All right, I can roll. I mean, GP. And again, let's see. And I can barely see who's the guy behind him. You got Jason Kidd over there. And I just look. Westbrook isn't even on this. That's wrong. Westbrook should be in here. If any of these, he should be in here. Gary Payton, you might have to take out of here then. If you're gonna have Russell Westbrook out of here, because you're not gonna really move Nash. You could really take Chris Paul out of there. In terms of what did he do? What did Chris Paul really do? Like at all?
Other than those State Farm commercials, other than that, not much else except maybe for longevity.
Right. Thank you, Josh. Good answer. That was Family Feud, everybody. Good answer. Good answer. If my nana wasn't sleeping, I'd be in here clapping real loud. All right. But nonetheless, as we have crossed the bottom of the hour here, second hour, it doesn't have the typical zap and zip that it would have had. Let me tell you, we had some obstacles here today. If you're just joining us, Black and White Sports on this Thursday, trying to drudge and forge through it. And we're almost home. Josh Burnham back at the studio, so we appreciate him today and holding the damn thing together. But yeah, I was just listening. I mean, I'll wrap it. We could, like I said, if we get Sandman here, and again, we may not. We hope we do, but I don't even want him to come into the.
Yeah, I heard from him. He'll try again tomorrow.
So okay, that's like good news. But with that said, the point guard thing as far as Stockton, let me get to that real quick before I get off of this. I kind of agree with the gentleman. I don't know what his name is. What's the guy's name, Josh, on that show? Is it Myron Metcalf? Am I saying it right? I think that's the guy on the show that came before us.
I think it's Matt Jones and Myron Metcalf, the new guys on ESPN Radio.
Okay, cool. But whoever the one gentleman said and I'm with him. This is what made me bring it to this today, because I agree. I don't think we talk about John Stockton the right way. I don't say we have to disrespect John Stockton or clown John Stockton, but we really got to stop acting like John Stockton should be mentioned with Isaiah Thomas, with certainly the big O. You don't hear that much. He definitely shouldn't be in any conversation that Magic Johnson is in. And I don't love him more than Westbrook, but I do love Stockton. Is cool to me. I don't see you guys will try to trip out. I'm a big John Stockton's brand of ball. I'm still cool. You're winning with that a lot of times, but I don't know. I mean, some of the assists, the Karl Malone thing, and when you get a guy who can carry that, I think it's cool. However you get it, but to act as though, it suggests that you are a universal distributor and you are I don't know, man. I don't know. Are we going to say we love John Stockton's jump shot? And yes, he made some big shots, because somebody will say that, well, at least he made big shots. There's times we have moments John Stockton did things, I think. And I'm saying that tentatively. But the way you all refer to him, I think is a little bit outlandish. And it's kind of over the top. That's all. But Josh, let's have the last break right here. Let me do that. Let's regroup it. And I think we can try to have a solid finish segment here. We got a few other things to get to. And of course, I'm going to talk about the ladies in the fight again before we get out of here today. But weigh in tomorrow night. So it certainly has been an adventure. And we had an adventure of a show today. So why the hell not? It's black and white. But what else would you expect? You just never know with this.
Sports, raw, recalibrated, unfiltered. You're listening to Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages.
At Patriot Hills Golf Course, every swing honors a hero. Patriot Hills is more than just a championship-level course. It's a tribute to the fallen service members who gave everything in the War on Terror. When you walk these fairways, you're not just chasing par, you're walking in their memory, inspiring elevations and small, challenging greens. Whether you're here to test your game or pay quiet tribute, this is where the memory lives on. Championship Challenge, Heroic Purpose, Patriot Hills Golf Course, Route 28 towards Montpelier.
This Friday, sweet deal, half-off Jet Express tickets for a round trip from their Port Clinton dock to Put-in Bay. Log into this station's website to get half off your Jet Express tickets from their Port Clinton dock to Put-in Bay. Sale starts at 9 a.m. Friday. Welcome aboard the Jet Express.
A safe home starts with a strong roof. At Shalgo Roofing, we don't just build roofs. We build peace of mind for you and your loved ones. Our team makes the process simple and stress-free. Protection you can see, trust you can feel, happy family, happy kids, and a roof you can always count on. That's our promise to you. Shalgo Roofing, always professional.
Call 419-691-9641.
Attention Dundee, class is officially in session.
With our GPA sales event at Williams Brothers, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Where GPA stands for one thing.
Get a payment you can afford during our Make This a Summer sales event.
Right now, you can drive a Jeep for just $1 down. That's right, $1 could get you out of that overworked high mileage car.
So you can drive a new Jeep you love every day. At Williams Brothers, we believe everyone deserves to get a payment they can afford.
Credit problems, trade problems, budget concerns?
No problem.
You don't need an A+ credit score. So if your car's been holding you back, raise your hand and make your move.
During our GPA sales event, drive a new Jeep for just $1 down.
But hurry! When the final bell rings, the sale is dismissed. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rhonda.
And we're your dealers for the people.
Visit us in Dundee or Monroe.
Shop the GPA sales event at WBDundeeDeals.com.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Offer absolutely ends August 31st, 2026.
The need for aerospace technicians is on the rise. If you're looking for an exciting technical career that can offer exceptional wages and job security at a fraction of the cost of a 4-year college program, then consider the Federal Aerospace Institute, an FAA-certified aircraft maintenance technician school located at the Eugene F. Krantz Toledo Express Airport. FAI will prepare you for a new and rewarding career path in the aerospace industry. In just 12 short months, you can earn your FAA certification as a licensed aircraft maintenance technician that can open the door to thousands of employment opportunities nationwide, and many companies offering immediate employment, sign-on bonuses, travel opportunities, advancements, and more. Ask us about our newly formed partnership with Owens Community College and Purdue University Global. Day and evening classes are forming now, and class sizes are limited. Finance options are available for students and qualified military veterans. Visit us at federalaerospaceinstitute.com or give us a call to schedule your no-obligation tour. FAI, where futures take off.
We have your new favorite spot, the Polish Ostrich Pub and Grub. Start your week off with half-off apps on Monday, plus karaoke Monday and Thursday nights. Taco Tuesday brings $2 tacos and margaritas. Wednesday is buy one, get one burger free, and Thursday means half-off pizza. Also free Fry Friday and Sauced Up Saturday, featuring live music most weekends. Open every day for breakfast, lunch, and the kitchen stays open late so the good times don't have to end early. The Polish Ostrich Pub and Grub, 944 Phillips Avenue, where Toledo eats, drinks, and sings together.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Want to keep your while you Maybe work. You want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
But where do you call airlines? Everybody wants cheap airfare. But where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
My money, buy merchandise right now. I don't buy anything Browns until Kevin Stefanski loses his job.
Hey, now remember, hold on. This is the most incredible part of the comedy. There were 35 quarterbacks on this roster at one point. And this guy, you guys won't let this boy even pretend like he's going to play? I don't know how you Browns fans do it, man. It's remarkable.
Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket. This is Black and White Sports on 100.7 The Ticket.
All right, one final time in here today. Hopefully we can close this with some sort of appropriate energy. Welcome back, Black and White Sports, on this Theatrical Thursday, among other things. But we certainly appreciate your patience today, like no other day ever in the history of the program. But with that, thank you to my man Rob Langford coming through today. He appreciate and you welcome Rob. Listen, it was incredible, brother. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for just being a part of this event. All right, everybody, Saturday rather. Don't forget about the African American, wellness walk, run, the 5K, the health screens. Brother Langford told you we got skin checks going on this year as well. So just get out there and again, you all never pass a chance to go have fun and eat snacks and hear songs. So there'll be DJs involved and everything else. But again, a lot of fellowship, a lot of energy out there, a lot of positive, and just go get involved in that just because, you know what I mean? You may need it and we all could use some uplift here and there. But with that said, like I will try to say a few things before we get out of here. Again, Bills starters are playing Saturday, so they tell us. And they should. Like, listen, every time we have to talk about any of this, about somebody sitting out or somebody, trying to be protected so that a noteworthy presence, I might call them, when we start referring to certain players where we're saying, I don't want these guys playing any time before, a regular season countable game. That's ridiculous, especially when you're selling the idea what we're trying to do is avoid people getting hurt. No, people should be playing, period. And at the end of the day, because then they'll sit and argue and say, well, you always one play away. Okay then, so it doesn't matter what kind of season game it is, regular, pre, post, people get paid, man. And I think that it's a little bit disingenuous of the fan and everybody who kind of cares about any of this to allow there to be a consideration for guys to sit out here and there and to preserve people because this guy's more important than this guy. And albeit I understand what that argument is and we get that guys are probably more valuable to their teams than some other guys. But like I say in other times, you selling the notion of the team. And how is it good for the team for Patrick Mahomes to chill? That's the bad example in his case, coming back from the injury. The Josh Allen's, it might be a running back. It could be a Bijan Robinson, might not get a lot of tick. We're gonna save and preserve him. Certainly the quarterbacks we know, but you sell me all the time about the continuity and how we got to have things in sync. You don't do that without being out there doing that. That's a frustratable thing as the Bills get set to start their starters in their first game in the home stadium. That's kind of appropriate than to let the bomb squad set foot as the introductory competition. Doesn't that make a little bit of sense, Josh? Yeah, they should get their punk asses out there and go play. It's a lot of money been spent.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And it's also another reason the early reviews on the new stadium haven't been so good. Some from saying that some of the seats were obstructed from the sight lines to the prices, all that stuff. They're thinking, well, maybe we can make that go away with the put our starters start the first preseason.
Well, again, I think it's a noteworthy idea. It should be done. And I don't know whoever came up with the system that people are not playing in some of these games. Now, again, if you want to get guys out of there after you've gotten a chance to get a look at what it is we are apparently working on at these practices, and you telling me guys are going to sit out 2 or 3, and then you cut the preseason games too, if we understand that, people should be out there. I don't care who your team is. Aaron Rodgers, you should be out there. Whoever's on whatever team. When we get to hoop season, LeBron, he won't, but I'm saying, LeBron, you should have your, for as much as y'all want to sell the chemistry thing, like those Philly boys, they should be out there preseason. Straight like that. But, yep, Aaron Rodgers, you should be playing. Dak Prescott, you should be playing. George Pickens, everybody else. Even Jaden Daniels, who is easy to make a case, we're not playing him until completely, absolutely necessary. But then again, you are also admitting what they said about this boy at the beginning and why you don't consider taking him even with the talent. Because he's a brittle box. That's it. And so whatever. But to that extent, and everybody who's ever been hurt, it comes with the territory. You go through the rehab, you get yourself back active, and you try your best to act like you used to act before you were inactive. That's how you should act. There it was again, Josh. You know, that's one of those times. I didn't say anything, but I said the same.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like I said earlier about going into a swimming pool. Whether you stick your foot in or jump in all together, you're going to get wet no matter what.
Thank you, Josh Burnham. Well said, as he always does. But you got that going on. We had the point guard debate. The Bears say they won't change anything in moving to Indiana. Any thoughts on that, Josh? And just the Bears situation. I mean, I don't know how much I care about this. I'm sure Ski's probably wound up about it.
Yeah, first of all, thank goodness that they're not going to go to the Indiana Bears, because if that were the case, a certain other NFL team that lives in Indiana that has the horseshoes on the helmets will have an issue about that. That's the Indianapolis Colts. I think it's more apropos to be the Chicago Bears because Hammond is still part of the Chicagoland area. And I still think that the whole Indiana Stadium thing is just a decoy or a ploy, a negotiating ploy to get like Arlington Heights breaks, like tax abatements, whatever deals or whatever it is, because they still have that Arlington Heights land that they're sitting on. And they tore down a whole racing grandstand. I mean, what are going to put there instead of a stadium? Nothing or something? So I still think that the whole Indiana thing is a bargaining ploy. I still see them playing at Arlington Heights in the suburbs in the near future. So we'll see what happens.
No, I got you. There you go. I mean, again, you know, whatever floats your boat, Chicago Bears. But again, it only matters because we keep selling to people conversations and narratives that revolve around having legacy and rich histories that people subscribe to as validatable endeavors, meaning our energy and loving our teams and everything associated with all that. And if this era or this stadium or these jerseys or this section of the history of time, if any of that stuff matters, then it probably should matter when these teams change these arenas and things, which it's not like you were going to stop it. You know, they're convinced in the models that seem to be better for quadrupling the revenues, which is what it's always about. It just is funny how it selectively omitted the history or the folklore or the loyalty to a player, to a team, and maybe keeping a group of guys together or girls together longer so they can try to compete longer at a high level, even though it doesn't necessarily speak to your best financial maneuver. And just sometimes it prematurely kills chemistry that you might have had once you have one. So like I say, just to refer to all those things, because people refer to all those things when they like to make arguments that don't suit their personal preferences. And that's all. And in this case, this stadium, the Bears thing, I just don't know how you're the Chicago Bears and we're going to Indiana to watch you. It just whatever the stadium, because I understand there's numbers that are going to say the stadium is obviously viable and it must need to be built. But I just don't know how I'm not the Indiana Bears.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Indiana Bears concept, it just sounds ridiculous. I mean, and especially since Hammond is just right over the border from Illinois. I mean, it's just a simple, like, drive down I-90 or a street surface, right? You're in Indiana. In some ways, it's a lot more accessible by car if they're going to Soldier Field or Arlington Heights.
For me, Josh, look, maybe it's just the age or whatever, but I still need it to be Soldier Field. I don't know. I mean, I understand you can't do it. We go build a new structure and we're not Soldier Field, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's something to be said for nobody wants to play in an old rundown stadium, or God forbid, imagine if we actually had the Boston Garden still standing out here, what that might be doing, right? So I guess I got to get that. You got to always err with the better business when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? I guess that's the message of that. But I just think people got to pick one, man. Pick. You either accept that it's going, this is how it works, and you don't bring up some of the stuff that we bring up on these shows and these conversations, or I guess you don't support it, which I'm sure that's never going to be reality. So maybe you just don't witch about it. Don't witch about it. You know what I mean? Don't witch about it. Whatever it is, roll with it, accept it, and go to Indiana, Bears fans, and love it.
Yeah, I mean, whether it be Indiana or Arlington Heights, I mean, go ahead and have your stadium, but we're just tired of us taxpayers having to foot the bill for billionaires for a stadium that may only be used only 10 weekends out of the year.
That's a good point. But yeah, hey, God bless them, man. But they say nothing changed. The Chicago Bears, whatever that means, we keep it intact as we move it into the future. All right. We're getting ready to wrap it up here, though. It's been a tough one, as you guys know. If you guys been listening to it today or you just tuned in, it was wild on a lot of levels. Just trying to technically keep this thing afloat. So once again, Josh, I definitely want to thank you because, you stayed cool. I know this has to be rough when we get these type of moments. I know it was wild, like I said, for me on this end, just dealing with the various sort of, intercessions, if you will. But again, this all speaks to we got to do what we got to do, and we have done it. And we thank you guys for hanging with it, most of it, if you could stomach it. Shout out to Andy Sanzada. Obviously, he got crossed up again too. I'm kind of glad that he didn't appear in this. So we'll try to get it together though tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be wild. Listen, we have to weigh in, and I think I have to check my itinerary, but I believe the weigh-in might be happening probably just when we hit the air. I kind of hope that doesn't happen because it's going to be difficult to get a lot of the B-roll I would get if we weren't on the air. So it's something to think about. But nonetheless, the atmosphere should be right. We will be on the eve of fight night. Clarissa Shields, Kay Scott getting ready to get down for it. And let me make this, I didn't necessarily say we were fighting for the heavyweight title yesterday, but we were talking about a middleweight title fight. Kay Scott with both of her belts on the line. All right. Clarissa Shields looking to go out of the building with them. So you got that happening on Saturday. Weigh-in is tomorrow. So we'll try to make up for a horrendous effort today. Well, on my part anyway, not necessarily Josh. Josh did his thing today like he always does. So we're not saying that. And a hell of a job, man. Shout out to Rob Langford for sure. He actually ended up being the de facto host of the first hour. So thank you, Brother Langford, man, and all the best with the event. Again, my apologies. I could not be there on this annual install, but I know it's going to be tremendous. I know it'll be incredible, and hopefully we don't have to, but if we get in the situation where it becomes necessary, I hope we save a life on the weekend, right? So make sure you guys get out and support that. Be a part of it, whether you're feeling great or not. You never know. Rob told you that. You just never know. And with that, Josh, I think it actually is appropriate today and how I can end this. Listen, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to be better. We'll try to get it straight. Thank you guys, General Counsel. Thank all of you, because I know you guys was rocking and rolling. Thank you again that we got through an entire Facebook. So this is crazy that we would get through. And we on here effing up, Josh. Then there's no breakup in signals. You notice that? See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. We have not one of our better shows, and yet Facebook kept us on. Maybe they're up to something sneaky and sly.
It smells funny, Josh. It definitely has a funny smell to it. But with that, I want to do this in all seriousness again. So, like I said, for Rob Langford, Josh Burner, I am Andre of the Savages. And let me do this because I also not only can't make the wellness walk and run this year, I also can't make the services and proceedings for Mr. David Joseph, who, as many of you know, passed away. We'll just say this week, and his services will be held through the weekend, and for whatever it can be worth, and just because the man obviously had an effect on my life, even in the brief window of time that we were associated. Many of you guys know, if you've been listening to this show for any length of time, Joseph Beveridge has always been a part of our family and the support system that allows us to do what we do. And Mr. Joseph was always very kind in that, we had some different breaks in there, but you know how that is. That's business. But he was always gracious with his time dealing with me. We had some talks, man, and some funnies, you know what I mean? I think that might be what it was. That sticks because you know what I mean, he was a man that I know had previously gotten previews on comments and energies about myself, but I didn't get that from him. And I always got an honest situation, and I always got one that felt genuine, even when he said something I didn't want to hear him say, but I knew I had to get that because I wanted to get like him. That's my point. And it's clear with all the people, man, he affected and has provided for, and to the day he rolled out of here, providing and serving and again loving our community. You guys know, anybody that's been in the Joseph Beveridge Center, you already know what it is, man. And to see those people, I felt it before it went off. I could feel the energy in there in the store and different individuals who work there. You could see, just the painful circumstance and watching him deal with his battle. He had been battling illness for many, many years. And that's another thing, you know what I mean? And just talking to him and always trying to be encouraging in that regard. The man was strong, and that goes without saying. So, Mr. Joseph, if it's worth anything, sir, rest in power, sir. And we appreciate you for every single bit that you gave to everything Savvy Television. Black and white. Love my 419. God rest, sir. You earned it because you served everybody that you touched. Salute to you. Be well, everybody. And we'll see if we can get this thing right tomorrow. As fast as buck 20, be kind, be respectful, be nice. Never cheat on your wife, and always handle your business like Joseph, Mr. David, did daily. All right? Peace and blessings.
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Saturday on ESPN Radio.